All right. Good morning, good evening, good night. It is NFT Live. It is the best NFT show in crypto. We are about to kill. We are about to blow this New Year special out of the water. It's going to be amazing. All you guys in the chat, nice to see you lads showing up. This is going to be a special day, special episode. I'm excited. Ronin, what's going on with you, my man?
Not much, man. Not much. It's been a good day. It's been a good holiday week. Had some time off from work last week. Enjoyed Christmas with the fam. Got a couple like really cool presents, man. It was a good time off. Got a little vacation time in. You know what I mean? Some of the lads mentioned they hadn't seen me around for a few days on the Discord, but I was spending time with the fam, man, and it was excellent, dude. One thing I actually forgot to bring up since we're shooting from the hip, I did say that I was going to be rocking some new gear that I got for Christmas by one of my favorite artists. So this one right here, that's the Jawbreaker. Ooh. I got that. That was from my sister, actually.
That's fresh.
Right? And that's going to be
very fresh.
Excello. Thank you so much, dude, for the dope gear. I love it. Appreciate my sister for that one. But yeah, dude, so it's been a good time, man. I think, we've got a great episode coming up for you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's not really a lot of NFT news, but we got a really fun episode in the year in review. So, I think it's going to be fun, dude. So let's check in with Buff. Buff, how you doing, brother?
Hello. It is the last one of 2020, man. This is the last NFT live video stream. I know there's LADZ Radio after this, but this is it, you guys. Get all of your craziness out of the way here in 2020. Let's just have a purge, and let's start fresh in 2021. That didn't come out right. 2021, there it is. Are you guys stoked for the show? How are you feeling? This is a looser show, by the way, if you guys have watched our stuff. This one's going to be a little looser. We've got a lot of special guests that may or may not show up. And we definitely have one lad that's queued up to come on here in 20 minutes, but I'm excited for this. This, to me, is where I thrive, just in that flow of spontaneity. Let's see what happens. I'm feeling it.
Love that, man. Love that. We got a full episode. Obviously, we're going to go through the episode preview. Buff alluded at it. We do have some interesting lads that have made a name for themselves within the community, within our tribe here, and they're going to come on the episode here, and we're going to do that. That's like one of our favorite things. Hey, if you're doing something cool in lads, let's bring you on the channel, let's bring you on the network, and let's get after it, man. So like these guys said, we're going to have an awesome episode. I'm going to take you through the episode preview. We have 63 in the house. I think me and Ronin will go through some of these comments now. I did want to give one special shout out to Kieran. Kieran is an absolute OG lad. This guy has been here since the beginning, and he just ranked up today to a noble lad. He's holding 5,000 lads. Definitely a big shout out to him. Thank you so much, Kieran, for sticking by us this whole time. It's awesome to see. Buff has a lot of things planned for us this episode that we don't even know about. He's got a lot of graphics planned about NFT Live from the beginning. It's been about 4 months, I would say, since the first episode. And it's been a crazy ride, and you guys have been along with it. So we cannot wait to get into the episode. One quick thing, Buff did mention LADZ Radio is happening after NFT Live. We love LADZ Radio, obviously. We're going to absolutely kill that today. Buff is going to host that. So we've got that going. We are going to be running an auction specifically on LADZ Radio for our first ever NFT collection that we've code-named Tribe Collection. There's going to be a series in there, a holiday series that we're going to drop. It's going to be a collection of 15 gold NFTs and 75 standard NFTs. You guys may have seen it in the chat. Go into Discord, go onto Twitter if you haven't, and we're going to drop those specifically in auction form, giveaway form, and a lot of cool things on LADZ Radio. So just plan on seeing more and more of that. Shout out to Braha, who created those awesome graphics. We are going to be getting that to you guys on Wax as well as via LADZ. So you need some LADZ if you want to participate in the auction, but we will be dropping those on Wax as well. So boom, that was the giveaway. We are shooting from the hip. I got my two guns ready. I'm going to take you through the episode preview, man. Ronin, did you have any comments you wanted to get to?
Actually, yeah, man. I do have one comment I want to point out, which is Kieran, and his response to that announcement is, sir, he's had 5,000 lads for like 5 months now. It was just a matter of getting the bot to give him the correct rank. So shout out to Kieran for actually being a noble for quite a long time, but not owning that rank on Discord. Outside of that, I just want to say what's going on to some people in chat. I see Scott Harris is there, Fabian, what's going on, man? Orchard Rain, XP Wow, EZ, what's up, brother? GB, sorry about that. David Cooper, Katsumoto. We appreciate everybody dropping in today. I see all these amazing comments. We appreciate you guys very much. I dropped a form actually in the LADZ Discord that had some questions about this year that we're going to kind of go through. So we'll put some spotlight on the community. I think we had about 33 responses. So we had a lot of response as far as, what brought people into LADZ, what got them excited, what they enjoy about the content, and what they're looking forward to for 2021. So that's kind of going to be the vibe of today's stream. We're going to chat a little bit about what we loved about 2020, and then what we've got, big plans and what we're hoping takes place with LADZ and Layer 1 and NFT Live going into 2021, man. It's going to be a big year for us. But if you want to go ahead and run through the preview, man, I'll get ready for our hot topics and we can rock, dude.
Absolutely. So we'll hit those hot topics, definitely taking you quickly through the NFT space. Like Ronin said, it's been a quiet week in NFTs a little bit, the last 7 days at least, but I will take you through the episode. We are going to be hitting Dark Forest. We're going to be hitting a play-to-earn model on CSGO that's coming out, which I'm super interested in. Fuocious taking over. They got meme news all over the place. And then we're going to go into our guests, right? We've got I don't know if we want to drop it, but I'll drop it now. We've got Easy and Crypto over from Token Smart, who handles our LADZ Treasury Vault, as well as hopefully some of our events in the future. We've got Llama, who's been a super mod, basically, for us, and he's been amazing. And we also have planned the King, Loadmaster. Loadmaster the King, potentially coming in here. We're still waiting on confirmation. And then we have Paul Young Jr., we have Fishy coming in the house. So, again, a lot of lads that have been making a name for themselves within the network, within the community. We want to have them on the channel and talk about what they love about NFTs and what they love about lads. So definitely going to be doing that. And then we'll close out with some more information regarding those tribe drops that we just announced and what we'll be able to do on LADZ Radio, as well as talk about LADZ Radio there. So super excited for the episode, man. I think you touched on it there. 2021 is going to be amazing. We have 70 in the house right now. NFT Live is the best NFT show in crypto, and we have to make sure that we hit this all-time high. 118. Let's make it happen. Let's go.
Absolutely. We're going to clear that, dude, by the end of the episode. He said, where's Loadmaster? I see NFT Army, right? Like his crew's in the house. Like we got to find Loadmaster. You guys need to ping that man and get your general into chat for us. We've got a lot of great content coming for you guys today, and I think we're going to kick it off with the hot topics. First thing we did want to chat about was the fact that one of the games that kind of took us last year, or I guess last month, and we were really kind of, me and Q were kind of into, we had a little late night session, was the Dark Forest. So I've actually got it pulled up, Buff. So Dark Forest actually announced on Christmas Day that V5 is live. And, look, Dark Forest is really cool. It runs kind of like on XDAI, right? So you do kind of have a little bit of transaction fees. But what I love about it is it gives you this ability to play as a universal civilization, right? And what's really cool is following their Twitter, you see some things happening throughout. I mean, the other day they had a civilization that reached a point where one of their planets could attack anyone in the game's universe from where they were located. And the game universe is pretty massive, but they had gotten to a technological point already within like a week of the game coming out. So Dark Forest is there. If you guys are interested, you want to follow at @darkforest_ETH on Twitter. They release basically beta codes. You snag one of those, put it in on their website, and then you can log in and have fun, dude. I like Dark Forest. I haven't been able to crack into it yet, but I am going to be logging in this weekend, dude. I want to see what I can do.
Absolutely, man. I wanted to try out Dark Forest a long time ago. I got in there, I created some planets, and then this big-ass planet just like completely destroyed mine, and I popped out. I was like, there's no way I'm going to be just like getting my ass kicked on this game on XDAI. So, dude, I like the vibe, though.
I was going to say you like getting owned, but you play League, man.
I do the owning on League. Come on. All right, here we go.
I watched you play the server. That's a lie.
Wow.
No.
Okay, all right. I've got the next piece of story here. This comes from Play to Earn. Love Robert over at Play to Earn. People earning Bitcoin while playing Counter-Strike Go. And this comes out on, I believe it's an interface with Steam. So essentially what you're doing is connecting to Infuse. As you can see here, ZBD and MintGox showcase their Bitcoin payment solution during a Twitch live stream. This solution is called Infuse, and basically what you do is connect their app with your Steam, and you can actually play CSGO. And depending on the parameters, people who join put up sats, they put up BTC, and then depending on the whatever rules are set, you can actually win BTC based on that. So this is where gaming is going. It's a great kind of a look into the future. This is a very, 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 very early stage product. So I kind of want to show you the video. I'm going to go full screen on their Twitch stream where they showed what it looked like. You can see that top right of the corner. You can see that Steam third-party application, and I'm going to fast forward here. So you see the three guys at the bottom, they're playing CSGO. Let's see. So they have a couple quick kind of help tutorial situations. You can join the Infuse server, you pay an entrance ticket of BTC, the prize pool is won by those that get it, and look at what they're doing here. QR code is there, and then once they hop in the game, it's actually live. So you can see up here, he's got a balance of 0, and as he goes through this game, as he gets more kills, because that's the parameters they set, he's actually earning more sats. So amazing stuff from this team. I mean, this is the future. We'll see where it goes, and we'll see how these applications, like for example CSGO, are they going to come out and say, hey, we don't want any betting on our games with cryptocurrency? That's another thing to look over, but really, really cool stuff from this. You can see he was winning a couple sats there. Also, you know, you have to deal with bots and things like this, but I love this story. I talked about it on Layer 1 yesterday, but I needed to get it to you guys because this is so cool. Can't wait for the future of betting in the gaming industry.
Dude, that's a game changer, man. And that's like what we keep talking about, right? Like gaming is going to be one of those like super huge entries and really bringing about like mass adoption for this space. One of the comments in chat I like was Jonathan said, damn, my brother's going to lose his shit about CSGO. And I think that like, you know, anybody who plays video games, like you can sit back and like see the tide shifting a little bit, right? Like we're seeing the opportunity to actually create revenue and bring in, right, a little bit of cash by playing games and by being good at what we do, right? So being able to see that and see it in chat, I imagine anyone who is a Twitch user, right? Like you're probably familiar with Coin, using coins now to do predictions, right? So they're rolling that out. Can you imagine when they get to a point where you're betting sats on whether or not, you know, your favorite guy's going to win this round or if he's going to make it out of the raid alive?
Can we talk about seeing? You're speaking of seeing. Can we talk about how bad this guy is at this game? Look at this. Just takes him 10 years to kill the guys. But anyways, yes.
You never had that much time in CSGO, for the record. Yeah. For anybody who's actually played the game.
It's like an instantaneous headshot when you walk around the corner. But yeah, that was my story, man. Great point as well. I can't wait to see via all these platforms that you can start betting on these different like pro players and stuff like that. Amazing point.
Yeah. Definitely. So next up is some big news. It's kind of breaking. I added this to the list kind of last minute, which is Fuoshi's had a huge day on meme. This actually just ended about 50 minutes ago, and she sold her piece, the auction piece, for 52 meme, which equates to about $23,000. I mean, she's killing it, right? Like the collaborations she's putting out are amazing. And you know, I just wanted to make sure that I kind of threw some big ups to meme. Obviously, we're big meme supporters. We think that what they're doing and the collaborations that they're bringing to the space are very meaningful and bring a lot of value to anyone who you know, is a collector. So big things coming from meme, and we appreciate that. Fuoshi's is obviously killing it. I think we'll probably look to have her on again. She was an excellent interview, and have a little chat about what they've got going on. She's been doing the podcast and things like that. So you know, I think the art side of things is really poised for blowing up in 2021, just like every other NFT space, honestly. So good stuff.
Yeah, 2021 is going to be amazing. Yeah, Few's been killing it. Me has been killing it. We're going to be talking about them a lot in 2021 as well. So can't wait for this stuff to come through the pipeline. It's been an absolutely amazing year. I can't wait till Non-Fungibles actually comes out with their 2020 recap, and they can put that together with the data from 2018, 2019, and see the absolute trajectory that we're on. And like we always say, we're at the tippity top, but we're just getting started here in this industry. So thank you for everyone that has been along with us the entire ride. We have 77 in the chat right now. What's about to happen next? Me and Ronin don't even know. Buff has been putting together this recap, this NFT live recap, taking us from day one, the moment we press go live, to now, where you have me talking to you, where the whole team is here talking with you. We don't know what's about to happen, so I cannot, hide the women and children. Let's roll, and I don't know what's about to happen. So Buff, take over, man.
Let me just unmute myself here. No pressure, right, Bill? Then let's talk about history, you guys, because one thing I like to do is to look back on how far I've come and look forward to how far I can go. Along with everyone here in LADZ City, there is history that has been made already, and let's look back on some of these magical times. It all started a lonely boy on the East Coast who had a dream, and he said, I'm going to start a show called NFT Live. And it started just
all right.
like this.
Good morning, good evening, good night. It is not another episode of Layer 1 Live, not another episode of Dimitri's Desk. It's not another interview episode. It is NFT Live, the first ever NFT Live episode. This is going to be something that evolves over time, guys, but essentially what I want to do with these live episodes is interact with you guys who are super interested in NFTs. I think it's going to be a little bit more of a streaming atmosphere than our other pieces of content, for those of you that are familiar with every other piece of content that we do. But this is going to grow over time. Hopefully we can kind of grow together in the NFT space. I've got a couple of breaking pieces of news that I wanted to get to you guys, but I guess if you guys go to the description, you can follow along on what we're all going to cover today. For those of you that are kind of jumping in the channel now, let me know if the audio is good. This is, again, NFT Live, first one. I'm kind of nervous, honestly.
And let's pause it right there, Q. What were you feeling like, man, when you started the very first NFT Live ever?
What people don't know is, like, this was the first piece of content that I ever did solo. So that's another thing to keep in mind. I always had Dimitri right there, the beard next to me. So I didn't really know the dynamic of what a solo episode would be about. So this was actually my first attempt at doing solo. I just knew I loved NFTs, and I knew a lot of people loved NFTs as well, and I was just going to do it and see what happened. So I was thinking about maybe, streaming, and in the future do game streaming and things like this, but I probably blacked out right when I pressed live. I don't know.
I do that. Oh man, you say you're nervous, but dude, you sound like just every episode, man. You sound great in it. Definitely, I know that feeling, right? You're going solo, but then things changed. Right? Then suddenly, after your third episode, there was a shift in the community, and somebody special showed up in your life. His name, Ronin, the collector. Ronin, you never look so good, man. I don't know how much you had to pay to get that artwork
I should
done,
have shaved. I didn't even shave for the first episode. Jeez.
So Ronin, tell us, how did it start before I play the very first frame of you joining NFT Live on the third episode? How'd this come together, man?
So the way it happened, man, was I followed Q on Twitter. I don't even know, he was like a suggested a person on Twitter, and I think he followed me back, and I commented on something he said, and he was like, dude, you've got like the coolest name for a crypto collect, like for someone who is a collector. And I was like, thanks, I appreciate that. And then I threw him a follow, and I think he followed back at that point. And I don't even know, like maybe he asked me in a tweet or something, but he did ask me. He was like, hey man, would you like to come on and maybe riff about NFTs a little bit? And I was like, man, yeah, that sounds good. I've been kind of thinking about like a podcast. I had actually put together a couple episodes of just like me doing a podcast and talking to a couple other guys that I was working with for a little bit. And then I came on, we did one episode, and after that, we were both hyped. As soon as we hit stop, dude, we were like super hyped. We thought the energy was great. Like chat was really cool. We had, I don't know, 15, 20 people, but they were super into it. So he was like, if you're interested, coming back, and the rest is history.
Well, let's take a look at your very first frame on NFT Live.
All right.
Was you drinking?
Good evening. Good night. NFT Live. We got a ton. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands there, but we got a great episode. As you can see, I am not alone. This is the third episode of NFT Live, but it is the first ever NFT Live episode with a guest host. Who do we got here? Ronin, what's going on, my man?
How you doing, man? So quick introduction. My name is Ronin. I go by Ronin the Collector. I've been collecting for a long time, man. So that's why I'm here on NFT Live. I'm glad to be here. I'm really looking forward to Shatner, dude. A lot of good stuff going on with Wax and everything in the NFT scene. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. We're here because of the Shatner sale. Obviously, we're gonna touch on that here in the next 30 minutes. We appreciate you guys popping in. Maybe you are getting ready for this sale as well. So we're definitely gonna be ready for this episode here. We got a ton of other NFT news to get to, but
So, Rona, how nervous were you your first time here?
I was pretty nervous. To be honest. I didn't really know like anything about the show other than that Q had like just booted it up and I've never really done like the host thing, right? Like I've interviewed people, but outside of that I haven't like sat and tried to like have a conversation with somebody else and stay on topic and hit the things that we wanted to chat about, stay within framework. So the whole thing I was super nervous about, and I think you can tell in this first episode, but you get better at it as you go, man. And I think that it speaks a lot to the community, is that everybody made me feel really welcome from day one. So I appreciate you guys. Obviously, everyone who's come in afterward has made me feel very loved in the community. So I appreciate that as well. But yeah, dude, I was super nervous.
Well, you didn't show it, man. You did
definitely
great.
excited.
This was the third episode of NFT Live with you on board, and then the pieces of the puzzle were gonna be put together. One piece at a time, and the final piece was me jumping out.
That mask was awesome.
Yeah,
this
dude,
is the people that have watched. These are the popular episodes.
This is us testing. When I first came on and got you guys into VMix.
You want to watch us?
My favorite thing is this is when Ronin had to leave.
There's like all these
your frame rate. So we had a conversation without you for a while there, bud. But it's been a journey. One of my favorite moments was Halloween. The Halloween episode, even though Q lost power and then actually left the show at one point, the Halloween episode to me was just the potential of all the fun that we do, man. I feel like that episode really showcased a lot of it. And then there was my first episode.
Guys. And that is brought to you by Crypto Buffalo. Crypto Buffalo reached out to us a couple weeks ago in regards to the show. He really liked what we were doing here and really kind of believed in the product. So Crypto said, I've got this talent and I'm really fucking good at it. And I would love to help out. So here we are, right? Like, I think the package looks great, man. So we're going to bring Crypto up. He's going to introduce himself a little bit. He'll let you guys know about the contest that we're running for his first episode, and then we'll get right into the news.
Now, before I get going here, I'm going to tell you this. I was really nervous because mostly when I direct shows, I don't usually put myself in the show as well. And so I was totally just focused on you guys. Didn't even think about how I was going to look or sound at all. And the first one's actually a webcam. The second episode with you guys, I used a laptop with a shitty webcam. I don't know what I was thinking at all. It ended up getting worse before it got better. But I think the audio is really low in this.
Hello, everybody. All right.
My beard is just so small, man. It's just a little baby beard at this point.
My name is Crypto Buffalo. Been in the space since 2017.
And yeah, that's how it started. As you guys can see, it's very bare bones putting this together. But it has really blossomed into something special.
And Q and Ronin and said, "You guys, let's take this to the next
level." There it is. That's the first one on September 3rd is when I came on board, and since then it has been all three of us. It's been a doozy. We've been on a hell of a ride, you guys. I hope you're excited for more of this.
Absolutely, man. I think that that was a perfect graphic, man. Like putting the puzzle piece in, I think everybody kind of knows like how we feel about that, right? Like once you came on, it was just natural. Like the vibe is there, and then things really started to click, right? Like really started to click for us, and the community was really starting to rally behind us. And I think that the production value is what really put us over the top, right? So yeah, man, it was completing the puzzle, and now we're at that point where it's taking that and just expanding on it, and just making it like bigger and better. And 2021 is going to be a big year for us. So all I can say is, man, I'm so glad you reached out, and I'm so glad that I didn't go with my first initial reaction to Q, which was like, we don't need another guy. Like, we're good. I'm like, oh, man, you trying to bring someone else in, like, and he wants to like, what? He wants to do production? Like, nah, bro, like we're good. Like, but
Ronin,
yeah,
how much did you commission for that painting?
Oh yeah.
For the What?
The girl that painted your beautiful photo in this
Oh
image.
man, I think it was like something like 2 ETH, right? Or it was like 5,000 lads.
Tui.
She really got your headphones down perfect. So this,
She captured me very well. I
yeah.
love the work she did on my beard and my dog shirt, so I appreciate that. There's some love there.
One of my
We
favorite
may
things with
have
you guys is just hanging
schedules,
out
so like
in the
editing
templates
Yeah.
and
shows,
vmix and
we'll
chatting,
put up the
whether it's us
schedule.
testing out assets, whether it's us watching the 1991 Royal Rumble while we're just hanging out, brainstorming the show, or,
You're gonna do it, aren't
admiring
you?
the shape
I knew
of
you were
Olympic.
going to.
Oh, I really had the kids.
Like how Ronan's like halfway right there. And then hanging
Oh,
out
that was so
in
funny.
the
We're recording.
sandbox, man. I thought we had a lot of fun in the sandbox, rocking music and just cruising around. My favorite's when you went AFKQ when we were testing this out, and I decided to kind of show you up with my dance moves there. And then let's not forget game nights. We've had a lot of fun with Among Us, and I look forward to bringing a lot of the lads in on game nights in 2021. I do not trust Phasia to this day. Man has murdered me many times or got me voted off the ship.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But altogether, it's been a hell of a good time. And let me...
Dude, you wouldn't leave me alone at that point.
Oh,
You
that's my favorite thing to
following
do.
me
Is just
everywhere.
when I'm innocent, is to follow you.
I was like,
and
dude,
to-
Buffalo, get off my butt. Let's get him out of here. And then I ended up getting
and then
voted
I'm
off
innocent, and then
anyway.
you feel bad, and then I laugh.
It
But
was-
this NFT Live started to take off, and I even did a little video. I showcased it.
Speaking of famous, NFT Live is growing, you guys. The LADZ community is growing, and put a little video here together. Essentially, well, it's been a journey. This is my 5th episode, I believe, working with you guys since coming on board, and we've changed some things, and essentially, yeah, just take a look. NFT Live has started to make some recent upgrades, and the LADZ community has taken notice. And now the corporate
That's
fat
so
cats
good.
are studying our style, trying to figure out our secret sauce. While at home, mothers and daughters can enjoy a nice wholesome meal with a side of NFT Live.
What the hell's
And
going
even the gamers are starting to take notice and tuning in.
And Buffalo were awesome today. The whale community, thank you guys for being there. You guys pushed our all-time high numbers through the roof for the regular episodes.
I had to turn the audio down on that one.
Yeah, that was my favorite part, man. The first time you showed that to me, I couldn't stop laughing, man. And that was another one of those nights where we're just riffing and hanging out and talking about NFTs and all the things we want to do and all the the exciting stuff going on in the space, man. And that's definitely my favorite part of being part of the crew, right? Being part of the lads and kind of to touch on that. I think that. It's just a lot of fun, and I appreciate you guys for that.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you guys as well. It would not be the same without you guys. Not even just like the content quality, but the fun we're having along with it. And you guys at home as well, man. Like you guys cracking up along with us while those videos were playing was amazing, man. Buff, I've got something pulled up on my screen. I was trying to dig through my tweets to see when I first got introduced to Ronin because he's correct. He followed and then I followed back. And then I was like, oh my God, Ronin the Collector is the coolest name that I've ever heard. And I actually, in the second tweet, I'm like imagining us in like this Avenger movie series where we bust in and it's like, oh my God, there's Ronin the Collector and
Oh my God,
Crypto Q. Like I was just like, oh, okay, all right. So yeah, that was that. Fun times, man.
I want to know who's going to go back and buy that tweet. That's the thing, right? That's
Yeah.
that. You know what? Why didn't we touch that on the hot topics? Like
Right.
people are buying tweets now. Like that's the space we're in, right? Like it's amazing that we've come so far. We've gone from dreaming about being this Avengers like movie type esque duo, right? And now we're like bigger than life trio, in my opinion, man. Like I think that the lads have thankful, to the community for that. Like have really, done a lot to bring us to the forefront. And we've had a lot of excellent opportunities the last few months. And then 2021 is going to bring a lot more. One thing I did want to do as we kind of had these like kind of throwbacks and kind of went over, our favorite parts of the years, I did do the forum and I've got some really cool answers. So, how other people in the community found out about lads. I wanted to touch on some of these. What I thought was really cool is there's a couple of these that actually came through like Crypto Buzz and let's see, Crypto Buzz, and there was I think one or two other guys who said, oh yeah, Scotty Paul, both came in through the YouTube actually. Algorithm. So it wasn't even like they were involved in anything else that we were doing, right? Some people see, there's actually quite a few people who said that they found out through NFC Army. So big shout out to Loadmaster for that. We appreciate you, man. Kind of being part of the lads community as well. There's some whale server. I think that the whale connection that we made early on was excellent. I love those guys. I love the community. I definitely want to do more with whale going into 2021. So that was kind of some of the responses we got from the community that I really appreciated about that. And then as far as like what made people get involved in the community, there's some really great conversations here. Like one of them, XP Wow said that he had a chat with Llama and Buffalo and Loadmaster about the amazing experience that he had and what that potential was, right? So people see potential in lads, and that's what's brought people in, and that's what has kept people in, right? There's people, Alpha says he wants to meet new people with similar interests in blockchain game community, which I think is perfect, right? Like we've got the breakouts, Lad City is set up to where you can find your tribe. I think that's very important to like our brand, right? Like I think that like what makes us special is that we really push the fact that like we are a little tribe, right? And what makes us a tribe is the things that we like to get into, our hobbies, like what we love, right? Like the technology, this whole space, and that's what brought us together. But like inside of that, you've got DeFi, you've got the blockchain gaming. So finding your tribe, I think, is really cool, and I think that when you do that, like the feeling of fulfillment is special, right? And I think that's what's different about lads. And then you add in the layer of throwing in the lads token, which gives them the ability to be part of this network, right? Like actually be part of what we're doing and help shaping it. We take a lot of feedback in Discord, so I think just it's cool, man. It's really cool what we're building. And so big shout out to you guys for that. There's a lot of people who said, each of you had brought them in. There was a couple people who said I was the reason that they got in, or, were interested in, they love the dynamics. They love the interaction. Nat said that. Astro said he loves the information about NFTs, but also appreciates the coins. So there's a lot of variety, a lot of reason why people like to be part of this community.
Hell yeah, man. So we have 3 out of the 4 lads queued up, and we'll have one-on-ones with each one of them. Before we get to that, one last thing I would like to pay attention to here is the artwork and the beauty of these NFT live thumbs. Now, they are starting to trend all over the world. I don't know if you guys know this. It's really starting to take off. People are starting to collect them and post them on their refrigerators, and major museums are starting to showcase them. And they're actually starting to study them, folks. This is going to be in art classes all around the world. They all want to look at the very first thumb ever created by Nifty Q on NFT Live. Who says it should be an NFT? Buffalo says it should be an NFT. Go down in the artwork.
It should be an NFT.
Pieces ever. They will applaud you, Nifty Q, for you have done God's work. So there we go, man. Congrats. I love the thumbs because I put them in the box right there to show. I like how it tells the story of the episode, the feel of the episode. And I think Q is just amazing at it. Every time I try to work on him, I'm always asking him, like, how do I do this? How does this work? So good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yeah, Ballas says he's got one on his bathroom mirror. We got a lot of good comments. Appreciate you highlighting that, Buff. I think we can definitely improve the thumbnails always, but I appreciate the love I got on those. All right, so we had a donation, $20 coming from Mike.
Wow.
Thank you,
lads. Thank you, lads. 5 lads, all dressed like butter. All right. Do you have it?
Yeah, I do. But
please,
5 lads, all built like Buddha.
All built like Buddha. Dressed like.
Okay. All right, guys, we are officially off the rails.
We're going.
We are ready to bring in the lads. Thank you, Mike Scott, for the $20 donation. We are trying to bring you better and better content, and being able to fund what we're doing here and put it back into what we're trying to accomplish in 2021. Amazing stuff. So thank you, Mike Scott. As always, shout out to the meme team. Thank you so much. But we have got to kind of move into, it looks like we have one more shout out. MDX Crypto's in the house. Love that guy's channel. He's amazing. MDX is awesome. He's asking, what are the hottest new NFTs at the moment? And I want to get one answer from each of you. I'm going to go with Aavegotchi. The mainnet is launching here, I believe, in the start of 2021. So I'm going with Aavegotchi. What do you guys think?
I'm going to go with Bitcoin Origins. Bitcoin Origins is super hot, man. It's super scarce. The art is dope. The project is excellent. It's got legs. They have plans. I think they've got like 10 or 11 of these moment drops planned, and that's just kind of like the beginning of what they've got going on. They've got plans beyond Bitcoin Origins. Those guys are a team, and they're going to make 2021 awesome, dude. So Bitcoin Origins is definitely one you're going to want to look into.
And what was the question again about the most valuable NFTs in 2021?
What are you interested in NFTs, or what do you think is the hottest NFT out right now?
For me, it's land and metaverses that are actually going to be active in 2021. So I'm excited with Vulcanverse, as that sold out like within like 3 days, and they're going to be rocking. Of course, the Sandbox, we got some big stuff there, and a lot of these other metaverses that are opening up. So I'm all about 2021 for the metaverses. Let's see where that can go. So we have 3 out of the 4 lads right now. Who should we bring up first?
Can we call out who we don't have?
We don't have Llama. He's out patrolling the streets of Lad City.
Llama got lost. Someone get him a map.
Man. Yeah. If you guys don't know, Llama basically, I don't know, does he got like a little HUD on the street? Because he's on the beat all day, all night. If I hop on the Discord, Llama is usually the last comment I see, man. So shout out to Llama, dude. And he's probably a little busy taking care of some mod work or something, or his business or something. But we appreciate him very, very much.
For sure. We'd get him on probably at the end. But who would we like first? Should we queue up Loadmaster here? We got him.
Yeah, let's queue up Loadmaster.
Troops, a 10 hut, captain on the bridge. Let's bring up the one and only Loadmaster's Rock, commander and chief of the NFT army. Loadmaster, welcome to NFT Live.
Welcome.
What's going on, man? First time I'm getting to see Loadmaster. We've had quite a few chats.
I've had my haircut especially for you guys, and just a
cue. He's rocking it, man.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Rock the city.
Q's always got to something to say about the movie.
I've even got a bit of Ronin touch going on here just for lockdown.
There you go.
Y'all got something going there.
Yeah, you got competition. You're out.
There we go. I'll see you guys later.
1-0.
Army will rule everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Killing me.
The NFT army is saluting right now. They definitely see their captain, their leader here, their general probably is the right term there. What's going on, Load? What's I know Buff has a lot of questions planned for how you got involved in lads and all that stuff, but what's going on this week and this month, and what's going on in 2021?
I'd have to say what isn't going on really with the army. A mistake has turned into a full-time job nearly. Yeah, who aren't we talking to at the moment, and who isn't after the army? So you guys rock the world, really. Everyone is knocking on our doors. I've got guys to thank, Ballas, Jonathan, Dwayne, and everyone that run the channel with me now, because it's a full-time job nearly. We've got some amazing things coming for the guys, and we're all about really just giving the guys free NFTs. We're not about selling anything to them. It's up to them whether they buy anything. And obviously partnering with you guys, lads, and getting them into lads and getting them to understand everything. It's all cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Load. It's been amazing having the army and lads work side by side. I love the synergy between having lads that are army members and army members that are lads. I think it's an awesome time, and we couldn't be happier to have you by our side when we're kind of charging into 2020 as far as NFTs are concerned, man.
Yeah, we're going to go big in 2021, aren't we?
100%, man. 100%.
I wonder how many of the army are part of lads now and have got that 1,000 lads. I'd love to find out how many have.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's a great question, man. I'm sure it's a ton, dude. Like I'm looking at, and to respond, obviously they didn't need to be that ranked, but I'm looking, and there are quite a few that found us through NFT Army, man, and we really appreciate that. And obviously, what you're doing in the space is really important as far as I'm concerned, is getting more people to kind of adopt, right, like NFTs and to understand them and to be part of that community. And the unique aspect of being able to earn what you want them to be enthusiastic about just makes sense. So you guys are doing great work, and we appreciate it very, very much.
Yeah, you don't have to be a whale to get into NFTs. You can start as low as a few dollars, and anything I drop as well, you can flip that if you want. You can collect it, and the sky's the limit, really. And I think people need to really know that, and we'll help by just dropping everything. I mean, we've got Series 1, NFT Army coming out. The men are going to decide on the price. Could be $1, could be free. Who knows?
That's awesome, man. All right, so I want to get into one thing real quick. How, because we've gone through the origin story of everyone here. So how did you hear about NFT Live and LADZ for the first time?
NFT Live. I came across it. I came across LADZ really by mistake. I think in a few Telegram groups in the days gone by, and I was getting frustrated because I had no one to talk to about it. And I think I noticed Ronin first actually. And I think he hooked me up actually with LADZ, and I started jumping in there. There was a lot of Forex talk, which really bored me to death. But the NFT side really interested me. So, yeah, I just wanted to share what I knew and my thoughts, and it just snowballed from there, really.
That's awesome. Those are in the days of our Telegram group, Ronin, I think.
Telegram group.
Yeah, and I think that Lode and I actually connected originally via KOGs. I feel like right, like we were doing the morning KOGs streams every day for I don't even know how long, like 2 months straight. I don't think I missed a single and they did them like 5 times a week, 6 times a week sometimes. But I think that's how like Lode and I originally started talking, and then somehow we got onto LADZ and it went from there. But man, it's been great, dude. It's been
I remember joining LADZ Telegram and dropping lots of top tips for things, and everyone ignoring me, and then about a few days later going, "Oh my God, why didn't we listen?"
Absolutely.
Yeah, I remember the first time I heard your voice, Loadmaster, was when we went to the meme event in Decentraland.
Yeah.
I actually have a screenshot here. I don't know which one you are in
you
this.
were like grooving.
You're in there somewhere, I believe. I remember hearing you talking about meme, and you were really trying to help out the lads. And I think like maybe a day or two later, me and you were chatting in Discord, talking about the army and just really trying to see how to make LADZ City and LADZ and the NFT army work together, man. So
Yeah, we have loads of ideas, don't we? And like I say, the army come to me with loads of ideas every day, and I am approachable. People seem to think they can't DM me, but I'm like, DM me as much as you like. I really don't care. I will answer that. I'm not the blue wizard.
This guy's notifications are going off. We're talking to Load on the we're talking to Load on the chat, and just ding 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 ding. I'm like, how does that even happen where you're not muting that? But yeah, Load is incredibly approachable. You've been awesome, man. Yeah, I can't say enough about the army.
Dude, shout out to this pumpkin you made, by the way.
I may be in charge of the army, but the army rules what happens and everything. I'm just there to push a few buttons every day and get them free NFTs.
How'd this pumpkin hold up after Halloween? Did you hang on to it for a while?
Yeah,
you don't still have it, do you?
I actually forgot about it, and it went rather rotten.
Oh, don't worry. Our lads won't go rotten like this pumpkin.
What happened with the Z?
Awesome.
You got. Did you not size that up right?
You try carving lads in a pumpkin.
Oh, dude, it was good, man. I was impressed. It was the only lads pumpkin made in Halloween this year. So next year we'll do a contest.
Yeah, people should get involved because I think I won a few lads for that, didn't I?
I think you did.
So, Army, get cracking with those memes.
There you go.
That was back when the lads were flowing.
I think we're on to the Ronin beard memes now.
Yeah, I've seen some pretty good ones coming out, man. I love it. I think that, take it. What's funny is that, like, actually, I don't even know if I ever told, like, you about this or anything, but, like, the first memes that, like, ever in this community that had my face on them were not nice memes. Like, it was, like, these guys who, like, were trolling me, basically, and, like, because of the fact that I was shilling NFTs, like, all over the place. Man, I wish I would have had those. I could have sent them or pulled them up. But yeah, so the first memes that popped up of me were like totally making fun of my ass. But you look at me now, right?
Hey, if you can't take it, you shouldn't be in the game, should you?
Exactly. If you shouldn't be on the internet. So
yeah, I mean, I wish I had a bed in here, but I don't, unfortunately, Nifty.
Right. Yep.
I see. I've got a green screen I'm rolling out next week, so this will be
green screen all the way, I think.
Yeah,
I think so too. So,
It's coming for all of
Lode,
us.
it was great having you, man. I think we do have to move on. I believe the Easy is going to be next, but you've been an amazing guest here, man. You're part of the team, 100%. It's awesome. I'll give you that
Absolutely.
last salute, man.
This is the way.
The way, baby.
Later, bud.
We appreciate
you,
it,
man.
See you later.
Alrighty. Now let's bring up our next contestant on the lads. We're gonna bring up Easy now.
Lode, yeah, definitely, dude. Okay. Lode had to wear the Manchester City. He had to wear the City jersey, 100%.
Oh, it's great. All right, Easy. I hope you are ready. We're gonna bring you up now here on NFT Live. Easy, all the way from Costa Rica. How you doing?
Hey. I'm doing awesome, lads. I'm super glad to be here hanging with you. Still working on getting some better internet, so hopefully in the near future I'll be able to be streaming video, but safer to go with an image for now. Yeah, I'm just super excited about everything that's been going on with the lads and Layer 1 since I found it. It's been a really exciting time, and like I said, I'm just super stoked to be getting involved. A lot to look forward to. I'm definitely excited about the news that's going to be coming, and there was some teased in the chat over in Lad City. So I guess I can mention, super stoked and excited to be watching this the Lads Radio first NFT drops coming out of the from the lads here. So super excited for that. A lot to look forward to, I think, for 2021. More giveaways, more contests, quests. We've talked about all sorts of stuff tied into kind of the treasury vault and been able to get more stuff to the lads. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the epic content, which kind of drew me in from the get-go. Metaverse events. It's just, such an amazing team, such an amazing community. I'm just really excited about the growth that I think we're going to see in 2021.
That's awesome, man. So there's a couple questions I want to ask you, maybe that are kind of connected together. I want to know how your 2020 was as far as what you're doing with Token Smart, what you're doing with NFTs, and then within that timeline, where did you hear about NFT Live? Where did you hear about Lads?
So I think, so a few things. So 2020 was definitely crazy. For me, there was hardships for sure, but also it gave some opportunities to dive deeper into cryptos and get more involved with doing more like events, live stream, the hosting podcast parties like over in Token Smart. And it really, gave me the chance to help develop Meme Force and get that launched. And the lads Layer 1 memes, we got some really amazing ones. So since they were so good, we're still working out voting, and any of you lads that participated will be announcing winners at this coming Monday party. So don't worry, we're on it. But so 2020 definitely crazy, but also a lot of positive things came out of that. Kind of the amount of time that I had then just being on lockdown to invest further in myself and the communities that I like to support. And I think, but I'm not 100% sure, I think it may have been through the Whale Discord, may have been when I caught my first Layer 1 show, and like right away, like literally within a minute, I was like, oh man, this is good. Like I just connected right away with kind of, with the vibe, our vibe, our tribe. It connected with me right away. The interest and the similar, and the same interest, really huge into NFTs while also being interested in the wider crypto markets. I just, felt a connection right away. And then, after just seeing a show or two, kind of reached out and started, hanging out a little more in Lad City and talking with the crew. And here we are. I'm able to be on team and help with the treasury vault and the NFT assets. And it's just super exciting.
That's excellent. That's excellent to hear, man. I think that, the content, right, like is there. And so, and it's so cool to like be able to collaborate with you because you're tied into so much, right? Like the Token Smart and the Meme Force and everything that you do. And I'm really glad that we've been able to kind of bring you on and be part of the team and help out with the things that we've got going. So I just personally wanted to say that we appreciate you, man. And really the one thing I had for you was just to kind of, because you're kind of into the NFT game pretty much. So for you, what has been your favorite project or your favorite, maybe even single NFT drop, or maybe like your favorite art piece that has come out? But like, if you had to name one, like just NFT centric like answer for that, like what's the epitome of 2021 or 2020 in NFTs for you?
Okay, that's not the easiest question, but I think if I could narrow it down to one single NFT coming from one project that had me the most excited during 2020, I would probably have to say Async Art's First Supper, because
Yeah.
there were like 20 of some of the most amazing crypto artists in the space that all did layers for that. And the thing about async is it's pretty groundbreaking, like to be able to tie in real world data to
Mm,
affect different layers on these NFTs is just it blew my mind when I first heard about it. And it was one of those things that like felt like it tied in ideas that when I very first heard about NFTs, a few years back, kind of
mm,
those were the things I kind of imagined, something like that, where you could do so much. And so with async, you can have, it could be Bitcoin price, it could be the weather, it could be if you're in daytime or nighttime, you can plug in almost any real world data to change the layer state on these NFTs. So,
mm,
switching on or off basically a certain aspect between a layer of NFT. So maybe the scene in that NFT changes from day to night, or a yellow color to a green color, or there's so many different things you can do there. So I think if I had to choose one from
mm.
2020, that would probably be it.
I think that's an excellent answer. I think that out of all the art centric platforms, Async is probably like the most underrated for what they're doing and what the platform allows you to do with those layers. I distinctly remember the first piece of crypto art that made me think, what the heck? Like, this is the future. I don't remember its title, but it's like the dystopian something or another, and basically the idea there is the guy who created it, he kind of owns the master layer and he can change it as he pleases, but he has also programmed in things like special events. Like, there's on the day of like his anniversary of his wedding, there's like a special event takes place in the painting, right? Like if Bitcoin hits an all-time high, like something happens, right? And he also has the ability to go in and edit layers as he pleases. So that is like just really cool, and to me is like really showcases the technology and where we can take it and where it can go and what we can do with it. So excellent answer, Easy. And we appreciate you very much, man. We appreciate you coming on and hanging out for a little while with us. So we appreciate your time, brother.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate everything you guys do.
Easy, you're gonna be great, man. Within the lads, you've already shown to be like an awesome lad and
Mm-hmm.
awesome in event planning. That's another thing. Like, you talked about async art, but you're super involved in the metaverses and what's going on in all these land kind of situations with crypto voxels and Decentraland and planning all these events. I'm sure you'll have your hand on a lot of that stuff as it comes to lads here in 2021, man. I think that's going to be a super awesome thing to be able to do. Get all the lads together, and I think you're amazing at it. So, man, I don't think we could give you any more praise here, man. But you deserve it.
Yeah,
Thanks so
appreciate it.
much, bro. Everyone. And yeah, I'm super excited about we will be having more like in-world events and also even more like in the Discord events going on. So I'm super excited about working on and planning and helping out with some of that too.
Boom.
Awesome, man. So we got one more, right?
Our vibe, our tribe.
Our vibe, our tribe.
Our vibe,
Well
our
said.
tribe. Love it.
Well done. We got one more. There's a fishy swimming around in Lad City right now. I think we should bring him on up in here. Rumor has it he's got something.
He's still opening COGs.
Dude, he's opening COGs. We can't hear him, Buff. I think he's muted.
Oh yeah, he's muted, but
Oh.
He's muted.
Yeah, I got his audio open. You might be muted on your end there, bud.
Oh, I think you muted yourself.
Yeah, not getting you.
Oh, yeah, and I don't think he can hear us either. Oh no!
all right, quick fix, guys. Unmute.
Let's
in
see what he
Discord.
gets in the pack.
Is he
Come
in
on,
Discord?
Gold Slammer. Come on, Gold Slammer.
I'm unmuting Fishy no, he's muted there too.
Yeah, I'm not getting him
Fishy,
in VMix, so he's not coming into the call.
have Fishy unmute himself in Discord. I think we should be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that will pick up on this.
We'll be able to hear him. What's up, dude?
Hey, bud.
That's great, man. That's great. I think we were having some issues, and I know you unmuted yourself in Discord, but I don't know if the
you're
lads
not going out yet. Yeah, we don't
so,
actually got you in VMix call.
So
no, still don't have you.
Yeah, the audio's not there.
Yep.
That's unfortunate. Yeah. It's okay though. We can just rock with it. So I know you guys can't hear Fishy. We're having a little bit of an audio
What's
issue.
up, guys?
Trying to work that out.
We're here. Yeah, there we go.
There it is.
Yeah. So yeah, rumor has it I'm still opening COGs, and that's just what's happening. You know, I'm always opening COGs.
Yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know, Fishy loves COGs. Dude, I think it's an excellent project, and that's actually how Fishy and I know each other, again through COGs, right? Fishy was my partner in the beginning of the Easter egg hunt that they had going on, and we spent many a night up very late for me. He's a few hours behind, so my 3 a.m. in the morning was only about midnight for him. But yeah, man, like we used to do a lot of stuff with COGs, and dude, it's been an excellent time. I was super happy when I saw you jump into LADZ. I'm curious, what made you pull the trigger? What made you jump in and finally say, hey, I want to check out what these guys are doing, and I want to be part of that community.
Well, man, I tell you, like I came back into crypto since I was out of crypto in 2014. I sold my Bitcoin, made a little bit on it, was happy. Decided it was time to come back, and I guess COGS was the thing that brought me back for whatever reason. So I came in there. I met Ronin and Loadmaster back in the day on COGS, and I was just like, well, where do I watch for some news on this sale day? And the first thing that came up was NFT Live. So I'm happy to be on the show that started it all for me again. This is my rebirth into crypto. I'm going to credit you guys for doing it. It's a big credit, but you guys did it. I'm back in crypto now, not just NFTs. Love Dimitri's desk. Love the podcast, everything that you guys got going on. And I'm just super excited to be part of everything that's happening with the Layer 1 in LADZ City.
Yeah,
seriously,
man, we
it's
appreciate
awesome
having you, dude. And I think that one of the things I did want to touch on at some point, and that was perfect, is that what was your favorite moment from NFT Live this year, as well as how did you find LADZ? The majority of answers were COGs. So people, obviously, they love COGs. A lot of people came in during our first sales episode, which for that first season, and sales episodes was actually another thing that people said they really enjoyed as far as what they liked most about the NFT Live. So big ups for Sales Dave, and I love the fact that that's what got the hook into Fishy and brought you on, man. So that's excellent to hear, dude.
Yeah. When I found out there was more than just NFTs that you guys did, I was even happier. To be honest, I mean, like it's all about NFTs. Let me just be real. It is all about NFTs. Mm-hmm. It's all about NFTs, but the other stuff is kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That definitely was the original vision, right? We could have guys who are super interested in NFTs, but also the broad crypto market. So I think, that definitely is encapsulating the vision. For those of you that don't know, Fishy is really good at working the back end of the EOS network, basically, and Wax and all of that stuff. He was able to set up. I don't know if you want to tell him about this, Fishy, but he was able to set up Vault.Lads for us, as well as a bunch of other different wallets that we can now use to distribute NFTs to the rest of you guys. So we can use that .lads address within Wax to do that. I don't know if you want to break that down, Fishy, but we got some big things planned for that.
I'm going to break it down, and you just stop me if I say too much, because I could talk about this for a long time, as you know. The first thing I did was I figured out how Wax worked, and like, hey, you can get custom names. Why isn't there? I want to be like, some custom names. So I got some custom names. I'm like, wait a second. You cannot just have custom names, but you can have like suffixes. So I was like, I just put in a bid one day for the lad's name, So the Wax wallet is not a cloud wallet, but it's I'll show you right now. LADZ. We have the layer one team and the LAD city and all you lads out there. We have the LAD's name on Wax. We can create any .lads name, and you can own your keys. You know, not your keys, not your crypto. I'm big on that. So if you want to own your keys, you got to get a custom name and use a wallet. Anyway, so with LADZ, yeah. So I mean, like you got the LADZ name, and then I'm just gonna cut to this real quick here and show you we have LADZ. So I was like, what's the next step? Well, why not a vault? So we have vault.lads, and this is the LADZ vault. And I'm just going to show off these lovely, newly minted commemorative 2021 end of the year 2020 NFTs that we've got in the vault. Look at them. Savor them. Get excited for them because they're coming. I'm super stoked about this. And like I was so happy to help with the creation of these two, you know, creating all the back end stuff and working with an awesome artist to make these. And I don't want to step on your toes doing the announcement for these, but I'm probably just as stoked as you guys are.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
They look great.
Go ahead, Buff.
My favorite's the Lion King one. I honestly, Fishy, thank you so much, man, for setting up radio.lads as well. Having separate vaults for a lot of these projects when we want to give out a lot of NFTs, man, this is really helping the workflow of that, and it got my brain just spinning. And thanks for helping with vMix too and coming on and helping support the production, because that also helps me kind of build projects and bounce ideas off somebody else who's using vMix. And that to me has been really nice, man, because it's been a one-man band so far. So having you come on board, you got me stoked for 2021, man. And I'm super jealous of your hair. That used to be me about a year ago.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, just like Loadmaster, I cut my hair too for the show.
Just one little.
Just
we've got buffaloes, we've got llamas, we've got beards. We definitely have to have some type of hair type of situation here. You can definitely find it yourself up. so .lads is going to be something that we're not like ready to announce what we want to do with it, but it's going to be an amazing thing we can do with those .lads or addresses on Wax, because there's so many sales and because we're this large community. We can do a lot of cool things with having the ownership of that .lads, and you guys are going to actually get that announcement here within the next couple of weeks, but cannot wait to get that to you. Thank you so much, Fishy. I did have one more question.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Ronin hit easy with this, and I think all of us answered it. But what is your favorite project other than KOGs? I know you're opening it all day long. What is your favorite NFT project?
I was actually thinking about this, and I love NFT art projects, and I've seen some great ones come, but I got to give a shout out to local guy Kevin Winger and his art project. He was one of the first guys doing art on the Wax blockchain, and he does these awesome paintings that are like, he uses a lot of paint so that there's really textured, and he does really awesome high quality photos of them, and he uploads those, and they're all NFTs on the Wax chain, and I think they're pretty sweet, honestly. So I gotta say, like, I'm gonna give him a shout out today because I love what he's doing, and he was early into it, and he's all about it.
That's awesome, man. Can you drop that into the NFT district after this? Can you drop that link for the guys' art? I would love to check it out.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. So I got one more question for you, and this will lead us kind of into the back end of the show and wrapping up things. 2021 is upon us. It's coming. What would you like to see as far as LADZ accomplishing in 2021? Like, you're a part of the team now. You're coming on. You're helping a little bit with the production. You're helping with the NFT side of things. What's that one thing that you're like, I really want LADZ to knock the shit out of the park when it comes to 2021?
Man, I want people to be spending LADZ. I want there to be so much utility with the LADZ token and in LADZ City and in the metaverse that people are like, oh my God, where do I get these LADZ? I got to spend these LADZ tokens. I got to get this. That's what I want to see.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Absolutely.
It's going to happen. I know it is.
Phenomenal vision, man. Phenomenal vision. It is going to happen. I think we're all vibing with that idea, and I think it's just going to take execution. And you going out and getting .lads. That's an example of a step to get to where you're trying to go. So I love it. Love it so much, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks, we appreciate you very much, dude. Take it easy, brother.
Yeah, see you guys around LADZ City.
Yeah, love it, dude.
Later, dude.
Excellent. But yeah, that's so awesome,
man. What an episode.
been crazy, dude. It's awesome. I love it, man. I love the fact that we were able to get, the community members who have really like put in some serious work on the back end of things, get them involved, get them in front of the community, get see a little bit of a face to the names as well as a voice, right? So big ups to those guys for taking a little bit of time to chat with us, but like taking a whole lot of time on the back end to help us really like hammer out this experience in LAD City, and they're helping build utility to LADs in the background. So thank you, Easy. Thank you, Llama. Thank you, Loadmaster. Thank you, Fishy. So, we appreciate you guys very much. Obviously, Llama couldn't come on, but, he does more work than anybody when it comes to the Discord. Thank you for that, sir. That cannot be understated. We appreciate that very, very much. But outside, yep.
Awesome, man. Well, this is what we're going to do. We've got, I think, about 10 minutes left in the episode. We're going to close out the episode. We've got a lot of comments. I don't know why the confetti's not raining down, but we hit 121. Thank you, lads.
Thank you, lads.
Thank you, lads. Appreciate you guys so much. We hit another all-time high on NFT Live, 100, I believe, in 21. 121. If you had asked me if we were going to hit 121 4 months ago, I would have said, hell yeah. Why aren't we at 200? That's what I would have said, because that's where we're going to be in 2021. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. You guys are amazing. I will drop the LADS link for you guys for the LADS utility token here in a second. But what a great episode, man. Having everybody on, having the recap of NFT Live. I can't. There's no words. I love it. I love what's going on.
There's no words. One thing I do want to touch on, man, is I kind of want to ask you the same thing. I'm going to put you a little bit on the spot as well, right? So I think that everybody on the team can kind of give their own little riff. But where do you see LADS going 2021? What are your goals for what we're building here?
Wow, that's a huge question. I want LADS to be one of the best communities in crypto, and not just a community for high value individuals where they're kind of getting together in these small clubs of like 20 where they can talk alpha and all this stuff. I want that to happen, yes, but I want LADS to be so big that happens in subcategories within the LAD City kind of framework there. So we want to have all breadths of people in LAD City. We want to have basically a city, right? Basically this entire community, entire world of people within crypto. And I want to be super inclusive with who we can have. I think it came into view for me when Buffalo started talking about this. But a lot of people in crypto, I feel like maybe don't have someone else to talk to about a lot of this stuff. And I could definitely attribute that in my day-to-day. But in LAD City, we're able to connect with people that share our values, that love the things that we love. I think Fishy hit it pretty well. He loves NFTs and a little bit on the side, but everybody's got their interests, and that's what I want them to be able to find in LAD City. And I want it to be this really immersive experience. And it's just been awesome, man. I think we have a ways to go in 2021, but we have the team to kind of get us there, and people are starting to show themselves to come on and execute, man. So it's definitely a loaded question. I should have got that pre-episode so I could have had this script that I pull out and I'm just able to read the manuscript.
I wanted to come from the heart, dude.
There you go.
I love that.
Deep in the heart.
I want our tribe to continue growing how it is. I want us to continue holding the values that we hold, and I want to have the coolest community in crypto. That's basically it.
Boom.
I love it. I love that answer. I think for me, the biggest thing is I want to stop having conversations with people in the space that don't know LADS. I think that, we've got a lot of really cool stuff going on. I think that there's not a community that's better than LADS and NFT Army. I don't think that there's anybody else who's doing what we're doing when it comes to content, when it comes to production value, when it comes to value for your time, right? Like NFT Live, I believe in it, and I think that we're doing excellent things here. And I think everybody in this space, everybody who knows anything about NFTs should know about NFT Live and should know about LADZ. And we get on these calls, man, and it hurts my feelings a little bit when we're talking to somebody who we respect and who we're trying to get involved, and they're like, I don't know too much about LADZ, because that's on us, right? So 2021 is getting the name out there, making sure that people know who LADZ are, because we've got a lot of value to bring to the space. So I think that's probably my 2021 answer there, and I think that is probably a good time to bring Buffalo up to see what he's got going.
For me, it all starts with conversations. I think each person that I've seen shine in LADZ City so far, I've had either a one-on-one with, or me and Q or me and Ronin have been on a call with them. And with the internet, a lot of people, are kind of texting and really hiding behind just, text. But when you get on the mic, I think there's a level of connection that you can have. And then, of course, video, you can see the emotion in the face. So a lot of within Discord, I've seen the power of one-on-one conversations about just your journey. Like, what are you trying to do here in this space? Because Q nailed it. It's been a lonely journey for me since I got into crypto. Friends, family, neighbor's dog, nobody would listen to me when I would talk about crypto. They thought I was crazy. Now they're all texting me like, how do I get into Bitcoin? It's almost 30K. It's like, oh my God. But what I love is the people that you don't have to pull into the space or convince. They're believers. They see what's happening right now within this space. And when you have somebody else who believes as strongly as you do, you can then take that energy and collab together like never before. And in this space, we have so many true believers of what's about to happen and what is happening, that now when you have one-on-one conversations with LADZ, it gets really powerful, because then you can see what they're trying to do, and you believe what they're trying to do could be possible, and then therefore you can work with them on a very exciting process that reminds me of when I was a little kid building tree forts with friends down the street. This is I live for this. This is special. This is definitely something I've been searching for my whole life, and I'm just proud to be a part of this with you guys and all the new lads out there, man. Come on in, reach out to us in the lounge. Let's have some conversations about what you're trying to do in 2021, and let's make it happen. And lads are there to support you, because if you got the right vibe, well, you found the right tribe here in LADZ City. So there we go, man. It's coming together.
Excellent answer.
Go ahead, Ron.
I was gonna say excellent answer, man. And I think that like the collab and being able to do that and have that community to have that conversation with is absolutely invaluable. So we appreciate you both very, very much, man. And I don't want to drag any of that stuff on. I do want to kind of hit the last couple points, and then just to kind of bring attention to it, I did add something that I told you guys I did want to do, which is the shout outs at the very end. So at the very end, I am going to give each of us an opportunity to kind of give a quick 5-second shout out to somebody that they appreciate and they want to show some thanks to, and then I'm going to run through the answers that the community gave. That'll be at the end, but for right now, I think that it's a good time to go ahead and crack into an announcement. We have been working on this pretty hard, and we've been trying to get this put together. I have been slacking a little bit, but we have the LADZ artist announcement. This is a list of the already confirmed, already working on, or already delivered art that is coming to LADZ community. Only all of these auctions will be in LADZ. So we have got some amazing artists already locked in. That's Colt Bits and Joke Reg are be bringing some really cool crypto art to us. Even involves a little bit of music. Arc is going to be doing some excellent work with us for the 3D cards. Major Tom is going to be drawing up some original characters for us in the LADZ universe. And then we've got rare designer Marv Del Mundo, Zakalwe, Didier Raw, who is absolutely mind-blowing, Griff and Dutch Tide. Every single one of these guys is putting together a special piece for LADZ, for LADZ City, for the community, that is going to be available only in LADZ. So Easy said he wants to see utility in 2021. Easy, you've got utility in 2021, and I know for a fact that Easy likes a couple of these artists, so hopefully he's stacking them. But yeah, man, so that's a big announcement. We've got plenty more. I've got some bigger artists. They're all amazing artists, but we've got some great names coming to the space. And that's kind of like utility for you guys, and I hope you guys are excited about it. We also got some pretty cool formats for that. So look for even a live auctioneer at some point.
So we've got a lot of things coming in 2021. One of the main tenets that we've talked about as a team as we've gone forward is how fast we've grown. At the last couple weeks of 2020 here and into 2021, but more definitely the last 2 weeks, we've been really focusing on, okay, we've been moving at light speed. Let's step back, let's reassess what we're doing, and let's make sure that we're bringing the most value to what we're having here at LADZ. And that's what you're going to see over the next 2 weeks. Can't wait to get these announcements out to you. That was a bit of it. We have some metaverse action that's going to come. Shout out to every one of you lads that stuck by us doing this stuff, man. It's amazing to have you guys here. The last bit, before we hop into kind of closing out the episode, we do have the tribe drops that are happening today. This is the tribe collection here. So we've got our first ever kind of NFT drops coming from LADZ themselves, the network. We have the 3 series here. So we've got the holiday series, 3 drops that are coming in this holiday series. So if you're following, this is the tribe collection. This is the holiday series, and we've got these 3 pieces here. So the first piece, we're going to have 1 of 5 be gold minted. We're going to have this really awesome, I don't know if you want to comment here as well, Ronin, but we have this really awesome Lion King piece where he's holding up the LADZ token. LADZ 2021. Do you guys got any thoughts on this one?
I'm going to be bidding on it.
Yep. I've got a little bit of wax put away for that. So
awesome. All right. So this is what's going to happen. We're going to auction off the 3 that I'm about to show. So the number 1 mint on the Lion King piece, the number 1 mint on this piece of me knocking the hell out of 2020. When we got the Happy New Year piece. So that is definitely a piece I'm going to be keeping my eye on. We're going to auction all of these pieces, these number 1 mints of these gold pieces on LADZ Radio in the auction section after this. And I'll take you guys down to the other gold that we have as well that we'll be auctioning off. Let's see if we can't get to it. This piece right here, time to welcome the New Horizon 2021 NFT. The mint number 1 is also going to be auctioned off. And again, this is our first attempt here at doing a tribe collection. And the tribe collection basically is associating these drops with our community. So these are more community focused drops. We're going to do a lot of different things. Ronin just touched on the artist drops that we're going to do. So expect to see some clarity there as far as the NFT drops are concerned. But this is our first community drop of sorts within the tribe collection. So the rest of these will also be auctioned off on wax. So 2, 3, 4, and 5 of the golds are going to be auctioned off on wax. And then the standard ones, we will get you more information on LADZ Radio. We still want to talk as a team and see how we get these to you guys the best way possible. But we will do that on LADZ Radio right after this, and you guys can do that. But for your guys' sake right now, the auctions will 3 auctions happening on LADZ Radio, and then the 2, 3, 4, 5s of the golds all happening on wax. We'll drop all of these onto our storefront and into our Discord LADZ City so that you guys can take part here in the next couple hours. That's what we'll be doing. So hopefully that was enough info. Did I miss anything, guys?
Is that so? The number 1s, are they in LADZ tokens that we're bidding, right?
yes,
The number 1s will be in LADZ tokens. So we'll have LADZ token here, LADZ token here, and then all the way down to the New Horizon. That will also be for LADZ tokens.
Awesome. And that will be on LADZ Radio, you guys, directly following NFT Live.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
This is how we're going to close out the show. I'm going to ask you for your shout out. Buff, if you want to go ahead and roll on in, you can give your shout out. I'll give my shout out. I'll read the quick shout outs from the community, and then we'll sign off. And then don't forget, LADZ Radio, immediately after this, Buff is going to turn up. We've got these auctions coming to you guys, and it's going to be a lot of fun. There's always a lot of fun. If you haven't attended a LADZ Radio, you're missing out on some of the best content that we provide as a network. So make sure you're there. Q. One big shout out to someone who has supported you, or someone in the community, or somebody you work with, or you can thank me if you want. And, however you want to shout out and thank, you can go ahead and throw one out real quick for us.
I want to give a big shout out to Dimitri. I think that while we were creating this, it was awesome to have Dima here to kind of be the co-creator and be an amazing piece to what we're doing here at LADZ. So I can't wait till he gets back in January 2nd, I believe is when he was planning on returning. But I want to give a big shout out to the Beard, man. He was an amazing piece and a real big reason why LADZ is what it is today. Can't give him a big enough shout out. I could give everyone a shout out, but I want to specifically thank Dimitri, the Beard.
The Beard. Buffalo.
I have to shout out the one and only Llama. He may not be here right now, but in spirit, he is. The llama has been, in my opinion, one of the most go-getting lads that I've had a chance to work with. I love what he's done with the Discord. He's been fighting the bots on a daily, destroying the bots. The llama is a badass. The llama, I cannot wait to work with more in 2021. There are so many lads I could go off on how amazing they are, but I really want to shout out Llama. He wasn't able to come on to this show at the end of the year, but look forward to the year of the llama in 2021 because this space for him is, I can feel it. He told me, he goes, I don't know, I've gone 30 something years of my life without talking to people, and now you guys got me talking. And I'm like, that's Lad City, baby. That's what we do here. We're bringing it out of him. So shout out to Llama. I can't wait to work with you more in the future, bud.
Awesome. Excellent shout outs. For me, I definitely need to just go ahead and shout out my wife. She's who just took care of the light problem that we were dealing with a quick throw up blanket shade.
Nice.
But more importantly, man, this thing happened overnight for me, right? Like I went from just being a regular dude who like has a family. I've got 3 kids, and who kind of did digital collecting every once in a while, and then it went to full-blown content creator who's involved in a weekly podcast, who's involved in artist spotlights, who's involved with artists and projects and all these things, right? It takes a lot of time. And it takes a lot of time, unfortunately, on the side because I do have a full-time job. So my wife is kind of filling in there. So big shout out to my wife for doing that, for allowing me to chase this down, for allowing me to chase this dream, because this is the vibe, right? So I love you. Thank you. Besides that, we've got the shout out from the community.
I know, man. It's like, yeah, this
Chat's crying. Okay, so I'm going to do this as quick as I can. Obviously, like we did get a lot of responses, but I feel like shout outs are important. If somebody took the time to like make a quick little note, I want to read it. So, just this is the tail end of the episode, guys. We've gotten through all like the bulk of things, but you do want to stick around because there's actually a lot of shout outs in here that are our community members. So I'm going to start there. I don't know. Did you have anything else, Q? Because I'm literally going to read these and then I'm going to sign off.
No, that's it, man. All of these NFT drops that we're doing with the Tribe Collection, this is an awesome first time for us. So we're going to go through it. We're going to do it the first time, see what we can tweak, see what we can do. But love to give you guys these drops and see the interest and try to kind of create these things together. And obviously, as we go forward, and maybe in a year, 2 years, maybe even 6 months time, we look back and say, okay, maybe those first drops have utility, right? Like that's the message there that we want to be kind of going with. So definitely excited. Awesome 2020. NFT Live did not exist a year ago. Happy to have 6 months ago even. So happy to have this channel and this community. So that's it for me, man. Go ahead and we can sign off.
Yeah, just to touch on that, man, think about that. It didn't exist 6 months ago, and now it's the biggest show in crypto. So with that said, I'm going to read these real quick. Bird Talk says he wants to shout out Bitcoin, Benny, Pineapple Pete, and Ramses. That's a killer trio right there. Crypto Chris, I really like this one. He says he wants to say thank you to Uplift Art for all the work that they do for charity and their amazing art and music videos. XP Wow says thanks to Ronin for inviting me to the community way back before there was even a Discord. Crypto Buzz says just special thanks to you guys for the awesome NFT content that you create. Sunrise to Sunsets just said Ronin. Skip said shout out to the lads community. Sweet Memory says sure. Thanks so much to all of you. I get a lot more knowledge from LADZ City. Please keep up the hard work. Papa Turga says shout out to the NFT army, the Ballas, and the winner. Alpha Wolf says shout out to Alpha Wolf and Iona Rockstar of the Real Deal Guild. Juan Chain says not yet. Everything is relaxing good, so he's doing good. Ed Fadome says thank you for the opportunity to belong to a community that grows more every day and from which I have learned a lot. I hope that this new year is approaching will bring blessings for all of LADZ City. Thank you. That I from the heart, we appreciate that. Game Trender, shout out to Loadmasters Rock and the NFT Army, de facto rulers of AlienWorlds. We're gonna have to get an update on AlienWorlds here soon because I want to know like how they're owning that scene. GB says, shout out to Easy and Crypto. I double that one. Newman says, shout out to NFT Army. It's in the house. Ken Wolf says, shout out to all the Lads fam and whole Lads team. It's a strong community that makes a strong token. Hillary says, shout out to Ronin the Collector. You've been encouraging and your insights have been super helpful. Thanks for shining light on the NFT space. Fellow Lads, Jack Jones and Crypto Mystic, thank you. I'm glad to have connected with you guys and you've been great. Loadmaster, then the NFT Army are very inspiring. Dimitri and Q, thank you for bringing this community together. It's been awesome. I want to say big shout out to Q and Dimitri. I think that's very important to understand that like that's where it started. They did a lot of work on this channel long before either myself or Buff came in and were involved. So thank you guys for creating this channel. Deepak says, our vibe, our tribe. John says, I thank life and its hazards for allowing me to reach the Lads groups and allowing me to fall in love with much more with the crypto world. Meskuka says, shout out to the Ukrainian bear. I hope Dimitri watches this episode. He's getting a lot of love, man. Nat says it's a very good community. I love it. Thank you. Loadmasters Rock says he's shouting out the Army and of course everyone in Lads for not just taking part in the events, but the fun and the sense of family that they bring to each event every day. This is the way. Ari says big shout out to the Lads team and the Lads community. Iron sharpens iron. Man, I love that. Braha, really appreciate the llama, Easy, Buffalo, Nifty, Fishy, Ronin.
We got a lot of shout outs here.
Dude, I love it, man. And I think we appreciate that, man. But I love these ones that are thrown in for people who are, they just love being thankful they connected with other people as well, right? Like that's amazing, man. Thanks for the hospitality and support. Braha, thank you for creating amazing art for us to be able to auction off today. Astro Boy says, thank you for Lads and the community. B19 Bay says he's a newbie to NFTs. Thank you for anything. He's just learning a lot from us. Crypto Amnesia says, thanks to Stephanie and EOS Nation for Ultimate EOS Hot Sauce Hero. I have no idea what that is, but I'm going to be Googling that in a minute. Skip, shout out to the Lads community. Scotty Paul says, yeah, I'd like to thank the entire Layer 1 team and community for creating such a great group of people where I can come and talk to during this rough year. Man, big up to you. I love seeing you in chat, man, and I love seeing all the Lads, but it's really nice to like just have consistent communication with you. Tony says, thanks, that's okay. Skay says, yeah, shout out to the Lads community. And final is Mocock. Special thanks for you and the Lads community. So with that said, big shout out from the team to the Lads community, from NFT Live and Layer 1. We sincerely appreciate you guys. We're thankful for 2021. We're looking forward to 2020. We're thankful for 2020. We're looking forward to 2021. That's it, man. That's our vibe and that's our tribe. Later, guys.
Happy trading.
Thank you, lads.